Retro.
What?
There's someone in front of you. He's saying something.
Well, what's he saying?
He's got your baby. He's got your baby. He's got your baby. He's got your baby.
He's got your baby! What's up, guys? Retro Lightman here, and today I have a very special guest, Elite Jabroni. And today we're going to be bringing you another review. This one is going to be on Insidious Chapter 2. It was released in 2013, and my man James Wan is the director once again. Patrick Wilson, Rose Byrne reprised their roles as the Lamberts, and we also have Lin Shaye, who, thank God, reprises her role as Elise. I do want to say that I really enjoyed the way this movie started with Josh's backstory. I thought it was cool, Elise coming over, because apparently Josh, as a kid, was having a visitor in the form of a funky bridesmaid who dresses in black.
The Wicked Witch.
The Wicked Witch of Death.
Very true.
And so he's having these visions, he's hearing these whispers, he's hearing all these things, and the only person in the world who can cure this problem is Elise. And I thought it was really cool. I think the actress that they picked to play the young Elise, I think she did a great job. And correct me if I'm wrong, but was that not Lin Shaye's voice dubbed over the voice of the actress that played young Elise?
Yes, I thought the exact same thing. Yes.
I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yes.
That was a great idea. I think it would have not really nailed, it would not have landed with me if they got this young actress and used her own voice. I think it was cool that she was willing to let Lin Shaye dub her voice. So props to her for doing that, because that really made the movie land at home for me personally. One of the great ways this movie will mess with your head is the sounds. Not just the music, but the creeps of the wood. We're not even gonna.
They didn't even use the song. It's okay.
And why not? Why not use
the greatest horrific song? I honestly, personally think, like back in the day. Do you think they used that song as a horror song? No.
Probably not.
No.
Probably not.
No.
When this song was released in the year 1448. I mean, it's pretty old, so I'm probably sure it came out a long time ago. But when this song came out, whenever it did, the people were shindigging. All right, these people are going, tiptoe through the window, through the darkness,
they're getting down to it.
But James Wan has taken this rockabilly song and has turned it into basically the anthem of every pedophile known to man.
Very true.
It's a very disturbing song, but it fits this type of movie perfectly, and why it was not used again in the sequel, Insidious Chapter 2, I don't know.
Like, if I was in my house and I was cleaning, and they played Jailhouse Rock by Elvis, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. They played that song, starting to get a little creeped out. I'm going to start looking around. Okay. Can we please turn the song? It's done. Ever since they created it into a horror song, it's over. I don't want to hear it that much.
Never. Never again.
No, if it comes on the radio, whenever I leave and go home, I will probably be calling you and turning my vehicle around.
It's the song that a dentist would use in his office. He would make
That's still creepy.
A dentist would make his 5-year-old patients listen to this song while he operates on their cavities. Well, I have a confession to make. Ever since I have watched Insidious, when it first came out, Insidious Chapter 1, 2010, and I first heard that song, I play that song every day while I get dressed.
Just watering your flowers whenever you get done. Just wave at your neighbors as they're driving by.
Probably should clarify that I don't mean get dressed like for work or get dressed for the day off. I have a leather one-piece that zips all the way up to my chin, and I have a top that I pull down up to my nose, so the only thing that sticks out is my lips. It's very strange, but deeply, deeply erotic. Just ask my wife.
Bruh. I mean, that was just a little bit, whoa.
A movie that can scare you even when you know you're about to be scared has props. Deserves props. Has cojones, which is Spanish for
these nuts. Got him!
some dislikes.
Some dislikes.
I would say that Insidious Chapter 1 was a lot more scary. Mainly because Insidious Chapter 1 sets the foundation, sets the this world up, so you're really, really intrigued. And I think that Insidious Chapter 2 just builds upon that. But we've already been shook up. We've already been scared. We've already been introduced into this world that James Wan has created in Insidious Chapter 1. But even though I believe Insidious Chapter 2 is not as scary as Chapter 1, I would say that it maintains the same, if not more, amount of suspense. This movie does a great job, if not even better than the first one, of building up suspense and the feeling of fear in everything that's going on in these houses.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. I mean, I did only jump once, maybe twice. I mean,
I'm gonna go ahead and say that my biggest.
But your adrenaline does rush from the music.
Well, everything rushed when "Don't you dare!"
I mean, that was the best, scariest part of the whole movie.
It was.
Sorry, that made me jump.
And speaking of jumps, that is one thing that this movie does. Is even though you know something scary is about to happen, you still get scared. You know a jump scare is going to happen. Yes. You know a ghost is going to jump out.
Yes.
You know that Darth Maul from Star Wars is going to pop up, which unfortunately he does not. No Darth Maul. But still, you know something scary is going to happen. And even though you feel it coming in your bones, in your pits.
Music and all. By herself. Looking through a house.
You know it's coming, and still, this movie still seems to be able to scare you, even though you predict it. You feel it coming.
Yes.
You still ish your pants. You're ishing your pants when you know that you're about to get scared. And anybody that can pull that off, anybody that can make me defecate in my shorts, deserves a salute. Probably my biggest gripe. And that's not a bad gripe at all.
Yeah.
For this movie to be un petit peu scarier, a little less scarier than Insidious Chapter 1, for that to be my only gripe, I would say this movie is still very, very good. It wraps up everything from Insidious Chapter 2, creates and follows through with this world that we're in, and makes you intrigued for what you know is coming, more sequels. It keeps you wrapped into this world and makes you just want to die to see what's going to happen next. You are so intrigued. Any negatives from you?
I mean, what about the part with Dalton? And that they created that little cup. They talk to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then next thing you know, he's asleep, waking up.
So Dalton is hearing a voice through this. Of course, everybody who's ever been a kid at one point or another, at least I know I have, did the cup with the cup connected with the string thingy. And then you could be several feet away or whatever, and you can be in another room of the house, and you can hear somebody talking to you. Well, Dalton gets woke up by a strange voice who thinks is his brother Foster, who's 15 feet away over there asleep in bed. But no, it is not Foster. It is the Black Bride, Satan, what was the name that you gave her?
Wicked Witch.
Wicked Witch, trying to contact Dalton. And what does Dalton do? He tries to wake up his brother, who needs help. He's a scared. He is a scared. So he tries to wake up his brother, who's 15 feet away, by whispering. He needs somebody to wake up and come save him. So he whispers to somebody 15, wake up.
Knowing the cup is right there, right here.
The main source of contact, the main source of communication with the Wicked Witch. He's holding the cup to his face and asking his brother to wake up to save him. Like you can't tell that you're telling the Wicked Witch that you're trying to ask for help.
Put it away from
I'm
me.
sorry.
Hey, wake up. Cover it. Wake up. Don't hold it right here and still talk.
Do not like that scene at all. Other than that,
great movie.
But that scene was kind of irritating. It's got under my skin just because
Yeah.
I thought it was stupid. If you don't want the ghost to know that you're asking for help, don't hold a form of communication with the ghost to your mouth.
Did it again. All right. Likes. Something you liked about the movie.
Something that I liked about this movie is definitely the sound effects. I love the fact that there can be no music and you hear the creaks of the wood in the house. You hear the baby toys going off. You hear these slight, small sounds of the piano being played by themselves. You hear these whispers. And then when it gets loud, it gets loud. When you hear these screams, ah! Tried to scare him. It didn't work.
It jumped a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, but
This movie has great sound effects. It really creeps you out. The music really creeps you out. It still has the classic great movie. Barely any negatives. I think it really branches off and continues the story from Insidious Chapter 2. Basically, if you did not like Insidious Chapter 1, you will not like Insidious Chapter 2. But if you're like us, I know I can speak for me. I hope I speak for you when I
Correct.
say Insidious Chapter 1, fantastic movie. Insidious Chapter 2, fantastic movie. Continues the story, great music, great sound effects, great scares, even though there's less of them, but the suspense and the fear is still there. James Wan, you've done it again.
awesome.
So, grade. I am going to give Insidious Chapter 2 a B. A firm, strong B.
Definitely. Strong
Definitely?
B. Yes. I'm gonna go with strong B too. I'm gonna agree with you.
Solid.
It's not A. It's not amazing because of course it wasn't better than Insidious, but strong B because
Strong
it
B.
wasn't bad. Strong B definitely.
Strong, solid horror movie.
Yes.
If you're in for a scare or two or 5071, then Insidious Chapter 2 is your movie. So there you go. Insidious Chapter 2 gets a strong B
Strong
from
B.
both of us, from Retro Lightman and the elite Jabroni. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Oh, no
this
problem, man. I
interview.
enjoyed it.
We'll be seeing a lot of this guy here with me. So stay tuned to the channel, Retro Lightman. Keep man. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let me know how you think the channel's doing.
Wherever it's at.
If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go ahead and click the like button. If you're new around here, be sure to subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
Be sure to keep it retro, come towards the light, and as always, rock on, man! So now we have Parker's mother strangling. She has her hands gripped, man.
Grip.
Ripped and gripped. That was the theme of my honeymoon night.
Are you sure about that?
Whoa.
Ripped and gripped.
Hi!
I mean, she did an incredible job as always. Just like,
Elise. This is a lot harder than I thought.
mm-hmm.
But thankfully, Justin is going to fix this crap.
Nope.
Nice. Oh my god, no. You your pants, man. You just your pants. That wasn't even a fart, dude. I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear nothing. All I heard was you your pants, dude.
So you want to strangle me? Or y'all want to strangle you?
I don't care.
If you were to call Pedophiles Are Us, that is the song that they would play while they put you on hold. That is the song that they would play while you're on
Yes.
hold to actually speak to a pedophile.
Yes.
Please hold while we put Trevor online for you. Tiptoe through the window, through the darkness, You know what's even more weird about it? He knows the words to the pedophile theme song.
Got him!
Heard it a couple times.